If you're a home care business and you're still relying on flyers, newspaper ads, or word of mouth, you could be leaving dozens of qualified leads on the table. Let's talk about how digital marketing changes the game for your home care business. Hi, Miguel Kane here from Home Care Growth Partners, where we focus on helping home care businesses grow more quickly with strategic digital marketing. Today, we're going to talk about digital marketing versus traditional marketing, the pros and cons of each, so you can determine how you can leverage digital strategies to attract more clients to your home care business. So we're going to start off with talking about traditional marketing strategies for home care businesses. So let's go ahead and define what this is and then talk about the pros and the cons. So traditional marketing includes strategies like print ads, paper flyers, billboards, radio commercials, TV commercials, direct mail, good old-fashioned cold calling, and then even putting on a nice suit or a nice dress and then going to facilities to introduce yourself with some of your marketing material like a folder and flyers, and actually looking for someone to connect with there. So most of you are probably familiar with some of these strategies from our experience in the industry. Every home care agency we've worked with has heard of these strategies and actually implemented these strategies to get the word out there about their business, the services they offer, and try to get in front of the right target audience and connect it with different referral partners. But let's look at some of the different pros and cons for traditional marketing. So looking at some of the pros first, we're dealing with a tangible product or a tangible physical presence, right? So we either have the physical flyers, physical handouts, papers, and marketing material, and then your own physical presence as well if you are the one doing the boots in the ground marketing. Second is it's good for reaching older audiences who are not online as much. If you do go to an assisted living facility and to network with people, you might have a chance to talk with individuals that don't necessarily have a Facebook or are not looking on doing research for things on Google related to home care or care for themselves. The third pro would be it is good for building a local brand awareness through that physical impressions. If people start to recognize and see your flyers at the hospital, at a rehab facility, at an assisted home, or maybe they see you or hear the name of your business on the radio or on the TV, it is going to be good for that local presence when they see your material or see you actually walking about these different facilities. The cons of traditional marketing, let's take a dive into the big three ones here. First and foremost, it's expensive. So printing a handful of flyers or getting branded folders, even paying for some radio time or some TV time can be very expensive. And let's not even think about what it's like to print something only to realize that there was a slight mistake when we've already spent $500 to get a couple hundred copies of something. Second con is it's hard to measure results or measure how effective or what the ROI could be on these different marketing efforts. So if you're going out and leaving flyers at all your local institutions, it could be difficult to tell where a lead could be coming from unless you actually ask them over the phone. And then it could take time for you to collect enough data, if you're even tracking it to begin with, to understand which different marketing materials or collateral is generating the most visibility or leads for your business. The third con is going to be limited reach and slow scalability. So with dealing with physical marketing material and collateral, you obviously have to go and physically distribute this or mail it out, and that takes time. And not only does it take time, but some people might not see it their first time around, or if they go to a facility, they might not see the flyers out there the first time around. And then it also leads to slow scalability. You do have to make sure that if you're putting different marketing material out there, you don't want to be just pumping money into this physical marketing material without really understanding if it's working. And so it could lead to some roadblocks when it comes to actually scaling, because you're not exactly sure where you should be putting your marketing budget into. So those are some of the pros and cons of traditional marketing. I'm sure you're very familiar with these. You can find hundreds of YouTube videos or podcasts related to traditional marketing. But however, what we really want to focus on today is a newer form of marketing that's entering the industry, and that's digital marketing. So let's take a look at digital marketing and what the pros and cons are here. It should come at no surprise, but digital marketing is using online channels like search engines, social media sites, email marketing, your website, to reach and attract potential clients to your home care business. So let's take a look at 4 relevant examples that we're seeing today when it comes to digital marketing for home care. The first and foremost is going to be running targeted Facebook and Google ads to find families that are already actively searching or have a higher intent when it comes to engaging with home care ads. Google and Facebook collect tons of information every single day when it comes to user activity and user behavior. They can see who's researching what sites people are visiting. So they already can form an idea of which types of users are going to be most likely to engage with your ad, or which users your ad might be most relevant to when it comes to offering them your home care services. Second example is going to be websites, right? Simply having a good website with SEO, or search engine optimization, which is a fancy way of saying your website ranks at the top of the search results on Google. If you're in Dallas, Texas, you want to make sure that if someone is searching for home care, you are going to be in the top 1, 2, or 3 home care agencies out of the 500 that are in Dallas that come up. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for people to find you when they're just looking for home care agencies or home care help and they don't know where to go. Third is going to be using email campaigns to follow up with leads. So getting a lead is one thing, but following up with them is a whole nother challenge. So I'm sure some of you might have heard the term, but money is in the follow-up. If someone reaches out to your business, they've found out about you through either traditional or digital marketing, and they give you a call and they're just looking for information, and then you have a conversation, they like your services, but they're not ready to move forward yet, you need to make sure that you're following up with that individual, because chances are, even if they're not ready right now, when they are, they're going to go with whatever home care agency is front of mind to them, or they have had the best experience with and communicating with. So with the follow-up, consistently sending them a little text message, a phone call, or an email, which is really easy to automate and put them into a drip campaign, they can become familiar with your business and understand like, hey, this home care agency is very responsive. They've continuously given me helpful, informational, and educational material. I think they're going to be a good choice to move forward with, and I can trust them that they're going to do the job that we're going to hire them for when it comes to taking care of our loved ones. The last example of digital marketing here is going to be posting on social media platforms like Facebook to connect with the community. So Facebook is still one of the most active social media platforms, especially for the older population, people 45 and up, 35 and up. And believe it or not, a lot of people share testimonials and stories and their experience with different businesses through Facebook. So having a good, well-maintained and active Facebook page or profile for your business is really helpful. It'll allow people to find you more easily, and when people are doing research or doing their own due diligence on your business, if they find your profile, it's going to give them more confidence in your ability to provide your services if they see that you're actively engaged in building an online presence for your business. Now, let's move on to the pros and the cons of digital marketing. So 5 pros. Highly targeted. You can reach the exact audience that you're trying to target online. It's more cost effective. You can start with a small budget, make sure it works, and then scale. You don't have to print out 500 or 1,000 copies of a flyer or necessarily have to wait on that. Third, it's measurable. You can track everything from clicks to impressions to the number of people that actually call you through the ad. There's a lot of ways to measure how effective your online and digital marketing is. Fourth is its fast results. It takes literally hours to build and launch a campaign, and then within that hour you can start getting leads. We've certainly run campaigns where within the very first hour of running it, we're already getting a call or a lead inbound, because it's, again, putting your services in front of people that are already actively or more likely to engage with looking for home care services. And then the last piece is it does build trust and credibility online. When people see some sort of social proof, and we can put it right in front of them about the services that are being performed, the different reviews that people are leaving, or if they just see like a good professional websites with pictures of you and your team and your caregivers going about and actually giving care with your clients. One of the biggest things here is going to be getting testimonials from your client, or from current and past clients, to actually show the people that are visiting your website or going to your Facebook page. Now, looking at some of the cons of digital marketing, it does require, we have two here. So the first one is it does require some tech know-how, knowledge, or experience. If you don't know what exactly you're doing when you're setting up a Google campaign or a meta ad campaign, you could very easily burn your marketing budget. If you don't know how to find your target audience, customize and build that audience targeting, if you don't know how to build the right ad with the messaging and the call to action, or provide the proper steps that happen once someone clicks on the call to action or takes action on the ad, then you could very easily be throwing your money down the drain. So it does require some experience to make sure that you're setting things up properly and that you're not wasting your budget. The second big con here is the competitive landscape. Again, this kind of goes with the first one. If you don't have experience with how to customize your ads and make sure you're targeting the right people, then you could be getting buried by other local home care agencies that are running more effective campaigns online. The home care industry, I've said this before, is a very competitive space. So you want to make sure that your digital ads are going to be competitive when it comes to the people around you, and making sure that they're well built to be shown to the right people. So hopefully that gives you a better understanding of the differences between traditional marketing and digital marketing for your home care business. I'll share this table on the screen to give you some additional context or details as to some of the core differences here. I think the main takeaways are that digital marketing lets you reach families or individuals that are already actively searching for home care or have shown some interest in it, whereas traditional marketing often relies on luck, that someone will not only see your ad, but then also act on it. Thanks for sticking along this far into the video. Now, if you're ready to stop guessing with traditional marketing strategies and you're ready to start using digital strategies that actually work to bring in leads, let us help. At Home Care Growth Partners, we specialize in helping home care agencies just like yours grow through proven digital marketing strategies, much like the ones that we talked about today. So I encourage you to visit our website by clicking on the link in the description, or if you're feeling ready, schedule a 30-minute consultation with myself where we will talk about your current marketing efforts and how digital marketing can play a role in your target market. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks.